This is why it's so important to work on your business and not in your business. If you are dealing with all of that and you are working in the business, in the day-to-day operations, you're not in the right headspace, it's not happening right enough, fast enough, you're aggravated, right? Um, in all of this, you're not going to think correctly when things like this happen. Working on the business will allow you the headspace. Business is about head, okay? We don't get paid to work, we get paid to think. And so if you are a visionary leader, as most of you here would be visionaries, right? Because you have the vision for the company, you have ideals. And so you might have to get started being hands-on and doing things like that. But the sooner you can get into the space where you can be in front of the vision, when things like that happen, just what happened for Burgundy, you'll be able to pivot really quickly and say, okay, there's an opportunity here. Now, not let's just focus on this one facility. Hey, I bet my other facilities need this too. I was talking to one of my private clients and she was telling me she's doing amazing too. In fact, she's not too far. She's in another state, but not too far from you. And she said, Nicole, ever since I talked to her about delegating, putting the right people in place, like we went through the whole thing, and she said, my head is so clear right now. And I'm like, take the day off, okay, on Fridays. So she starts taking Fridays off and she says, you know, I got one of my best ideas when I was just sweeping my kitchen floor. And she said, I couldn't imagine why I would not think on that level before. And I'm like, because you were too involved in the day-to-day operations that your headspace wasn't available to think through the solution. And what she's been able to do, and she's crossed 7 figures as well, but it's phenomenal because she has the ability to think. Okay, so you have to be able to think. Every problem that shows up is not showing up, oh, this is a sign, I need to quit. Oh, this is a sign, oh, they did this. I had my first employee steal all of my information and sell it to my next door neighbors who I had to look at every day, and they were calling my nurses to go to work. And I wanted to quit. I was 9 months pregnant. I wanted to quit. But you know what happened? I called my father and my husband and told them what happened. And they both said, you need to move. And I said, I need to move. They need to move, right? But here's what they said. As wrong as they are, because it is a trigger for you and it's bringing negativity, if you continue to focus on what they did and you stay in that environment, your business is going down. I moved into a bigger office. I moved into a different space, and I had all of that cleared out, and our company took off even more than what we were doing in that space. And that company went out of business 3 months later. And of course, I learned what an industrial espionage lawsuit is. But here is the best lesson in that. They didn't do that when I was a 7-figure company. So I got to learn in the beginning how to put the right documents in place, how to protect my information, how to hire people, what is industrial espionage, how to litigate when that happens. I would rather learn that when I have just a little bit going on than when my business is a multi-million-dollar business. Now I'm figuring out, oh, I was supposed to have these things in place. So you have to have the right outlook. Okay, so some of you may be listening right now going, okay, I've tried, I'm almost done with this. It's not time to be done. Step back and reassess, what do you have in your hand right now? And I guarantee you, you have the information. If you have the strategy, you put that in place and keep pressing forward. There is an opportunity here. There's an opportunity here.